EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular. Running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too.
Oh, his first throw in the playoffs is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
As they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Running left is Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
Well, look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to correct course here. They had the safety turned in against them last time they had the ball. That was followed by the field goal. So they'll opt operate from behind now as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Pickett slides down and he picks up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought. Just 6 carries to this point.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And this time he is in. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. People who just sit on the ground.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So on fourth down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. To kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah.
Pickett lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings us 2nd and 5.
No score, deep.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And it's in.
Trying to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime. start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now Austin. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a punt return of 89 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chargers 28, Steelers 19. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any steps.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert off of play action.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back to throw, Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Davis now to return it. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Trey McKinney taking it in. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 19. Cameron Dicker.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Finds Johnston. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Eckler. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set. 380. Go. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
God, I can't believe what I'm watching. Cut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Like watching paint dry. Why does this even have to happen? What are you doing? 380. Cut.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these plays.